please consider supporting the not-so-great Fawful's Minion on Patreon for just $1 a month. Link down in the description. Excuse me, sir. Do you realize how fast you were going? Good. Keep it up. Hi, hey, sup, greetings and all. Welcome back to Road to Remastery. The 11th hour approaches at sound barrier breaking speed, and I'm bumming a ride at all costs. Best not blink, don't think, just go, 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 go. Sonic the effing Hedgehog finally steps forth. Sega's tip-top ringmaster warrants a lot of my respect. The definitive image of perseverance. For no matter who, when, where, and what may stand in the way, he never stops. This stubborn slice of snark has found himself in over 40 games spanning all platforms and qualities. It's been over 6 years since I last spotlighted him in this form, and I'm very happy to see him again. Time at long last to see which reigns supreme. The original order was determined via audience poll, so hang tight, nothing's getting in my way either. Let's blast through together at Sonic speed. Roll it! Hello, mental ward. It's your #1 customer. You all know my business card to read he who nuts to that, but what do I do when he who to and that finally gets sick of me? The nuts, Logan! Eat it! It's salty. Or maybe that's just you. The opening song was already bound to be Oh God, but I just had to blast it. This game sucks. Yeah, it does. So does Girlfriend. You keep that around.
It was a joke, please don't kill me.
I'll be a bud and give Kutsu Lots High's bobblehead mascot some kind of home. Shadow the Hedgehog's suckage is in the same league as the Teletubbies' satanic LSD vacuum cleaner. Like a therapist visit waiting to happen that at least supplies an ugly laugh or two. Or a million. Sonic Team's adulteration of their star secondary is the pinnacle of piss-taking. Guns? Yup. Swearing? Consistency?
Hey Bob, let's do the Fable thing and let Chronic pick his path, only to pick for him in the end.
I'm screaming ow on more than just the edge. Trust me, I could quintuple the world bacteria population with all these jokes. But is there anything else? Yeah, kinda. While the design and ethical choices made approach racist propaganda status, I honestly do find myself enjoying chunks of Shadow the Hedgehog. Mindless but stimulating gunplay can claim a fat share of my amusement. Even out-of-place heat packing satisfies my gamer thirst, no doubt aided by the surprisingly nice variety of the arsenal. I like the idea of multiple pathways. In the minute-long stretches of bye-bye brain, I feel like a devilish rogue. And as much as he didn't deserve to be thrown under the VIP seat under the wrist-slitting Lincoln Park bus, I love just watching Shadow be Shadow. Even in the midst of the Cheeks story, he's still so interesting. I could never hate Shadow, even when so many hate his game. I don't. Consider it a very guilty, very unique pleasure. Certainly one of a kind, no? Standing united after the fight. Yeah, right. In a franchise quite unlike any other, its fate to be smells an awful lot like those terribly written character abuse episodes every cartoon that refuses to die churns out eventually. The universe guts his happiness when he's done nothing wrong. It'll never be funny, which would explain why, contrary to every other segment on here, I can't talk about Sonic Forces with perfect comfort. Oh looky, another underrated entry immediately following a huge hit. And once again, I look on with eyes of pity. Sega's grand play for the 25th anniversary saw the titular smart-mouthed super mammal reunite with his no-mouthed youth to rise up over an Earth drenched in an Eggman-flavored apocalypse. Such a balls-to-wall chain of events on its own supplied the ever-comfy tone of post-2010 Sonic with much appreciated grit. True, the story ends up chilling on its favorite couch corner, but the general world aesthetic and theme is post-apocalyptic, something the series has never nailed so cleanly before. I dig it hardcore, and with the very fabric of Sonic's history at the mercy of the Phantom Ruby's terrible power, zones of Mega Drive's past and foes of modern memory find themselves once again entangled. So, no, it's not forced nostalgia pandering. It crosses over with Mania's retrofitted continuity, and I was never once bothered by it. And because not everything had to be played straight serious, the crown gimmick of the original character is far more fleshed out than it needed to be, simultaneously laughing at themselves and defining a charming third pillar. Guaranteed Sonic Team's latest, my fondness. True, it's not one of the greats, but don't you dare tell me it's bad before I say goodbye to you. One more last fist bump? Yeah, that's it, champ. Oh no. 'Twas barely the beginning, and it already ended in chaos. I'd be remiss for not detailing 3D Sonic's deep past, but gotta say, I ain't about that life. Rather just live it. Might be hard to do once the churchgoers of the Dreamcast Cathedral and my single-digit self catch wind of this placement. We're in for an adventure. One that, with all due respect, is one to respect. Sonic Team's on-set power walk into the Polygonal Province wasn't without a share of ambition. In fact, it practically consumed them. 6 different gameplay styles, brand new graphical standard, full voice acting for a maturing cast. Good lord! Gotta admire their courage in the face of something most play safe. It's like a group of Boy Scouts run into a mama grizzly bear and this guy thinks, better tackle her sick, naked, bleeding, drenched in honey, and wearing her cub's pelt as a hat. Champion! Yeah, it obviously worked. But did it? Transcribing the legendary trio's core talents into solid foot racing and treasure hunting gameplay smells of grand loyalty, but forced inclusion of Pinky the Kinky's Hammer Time, not Egg Robo's gun show soap opera, and Furry Barney's fishing for the bleach bottle. Who died? Should've took me with you. So, did it work? Yeah. Kinda feels like half a job well done, but half a good is still a good. I commend the bravery to be sure, and it's fair to say Sonic Adventures crawled out of both acts of the guilty pleasure zone. I absolutely adored it when I was young, and I hold no shame sharing a thumbs up now that I'm less young. For every big stage and leaf blower mouth, there's precious memories of blazing across Speed Highway and gliding across the expanse of Mystic Ruins. Love what you got, knock what you don't, and never stop. GG, old man. Your gifted smile to me is still there. As frustrating as it makes so much as even talking about the games, the fandom's relationship with the quilled cuck and the developer schmucks certainly demands interest. Half the time it's like a dad getting his kid something he clearly asked for, but unclearly didn't want. Then the kid points a gun at him yelling, "Why didn't you listen?" God bless that poor father, just trying to make his millions of kids happy. Only rarely does the gilded binky actually work. Sonic Generations, thankfully, is just that. Divided as the community may fall, both past and present stand united.
I only like the old games.
The new ones are clearly better.
Or you can be an idiot and like both. Sonic Team out here showing us the hill zones aren't always greener. Generations unification of speed blasting through axes, both X and 3 spawned a baller anniversary present. 20's a little early to have a midlife crisis, but hey, bad days ain't a match for the good and old. Truth be told, it's really endearing to see Sonic celebrate its entire core history, even its less than prosperous moments. A harebrained scheme by Eggman and Robotnik to seize the franchise's most iconic locales within time-space paved the way for a clash and mash of classic and modern, fusing the 2D Genesis style with the 3D boost formula and forcing them to three-legged race against Deja Vu herself. What more could you need? Seeing both stage and boss highlights from the OG trilogy, Dreamcast duology, and modern multiplats is a banquet for the Sonic fan's soul. Or whatever that is inside them. Gotta enjoy the lack of BS. It's hardcore, hypersonic hedgehogging in its purest form. Yes, I know I'm essentially celebrating identity theft, but I can't help it. It's fun. Very fun. Even when he's tired, this timeless, spiky boy just keeps on running. Now that's a character. Y'all been sleeping? Oh, he's lost it. Blows my mind that you know I named my pet boredom It. But really, burn those wanted posters. Just let them be gone. I've filled that empty seat with zero regret, with none other than the most underrated game in the series. I knew the Hedgehog Heralders to be crazy, but they ought to be assimilated by a googly-eyed straitjacket for dumping on Sonic Lost World. I could not believe the popular reaction to this game. Yeah, saying a new Sonic game sucks is beyond cliche, but having played this, I gotta say, they're pulling that out of their cheeks. Renouncing the sweatshop catering to feverish nostalgia gluttons, Sonic's core venture into the Wii U hardware was rife with fresh flavor. Not so lovingly called Super Sonic Galaxy, I lovingly call it a stylish breakdance in the face of formula, adopting its granddad's clean, simplified structure and molding the conventional level style around a very handsome cylinder. Controlling the blue blur through this incredibly specialized angle is far more fun than I ever anticipated. Yeah, the inspiration is obvious, but given how distinct Sonic's class of momentum is, it still feels very unique. And having avoided the traditional Mario level themes for so long, it's actually nice to finally see his old rival indulge, factoring in the quirky new flagship baddies, the nifty parkour mechanic, returning Wisp powers, and the highest difficulty of any 3D entry. Lost World has a very entertaining energy to it. Incorporating this zany character into more of the down-to-Mobius platformer architecture was a personally very fun distraction. Am I stupid for having fun? Because I did. I'm a proud stupid then. Much like the system it's on, this is one gem that definitely deserved better. Oh no! Sonic's in the middle of the road! Yep, and he headbutting traffic at tip-top speed. It's Comfort Zone Act 1, Grandpa. If you're gonna worry, do it for the cars. Can't pick your heroes? $12 says you're wrong. Confusion assured, I give the star post between the classic and modern domains far more than that. That awkward teen phase gave the Hedgy social life a hell of a wedgie. Doesn't rub in the right way, but another lesson learned. Watch the hand. Mostly fortunate for us, Sega tossed theirs into a pile of Friends United, retrofitting the old school aura with the Dreamcast spunk. Ended in a vivid, multi-plat explosion of unhinged joy. I admire Sonic Heroes for its personality alone. After 3D Sonic's moody onset, it was honest-to-God captivating to see a wholehearted dive back into the same energized pride that rocked the 90s so hard. It's like seeing your friend destroy the rain cloud over their head through nothing but good memories. I can't not fist pump to that. That in tandem with top tier zone design and the quirky tri-formation gimmick puts me in such a good mood. Heroes has a strong Saturday morning charm to it. It's so likable in its core direction. I just can't frown. Not gonna pretend it's all there, but where it is the spot that needed hitting. I swear by it. This relentless surge of blind passion gave birth to some of the biggest highs the franchise has ever seen. Omnipotent soundtrack, standard elevating levels, the apex of supersonic villainy. They ran the gamut so fast. Concussions were imminent. Playing the game 4 times, baby choking controls, mandatory 100% completion. Oh god.
Clear.
Did good? You did, son. You sure did. How I've gone on this long without someone sniping me is an epic mystery. 6 segments in, not one good Sonic game shown. Come again? You know, the 2D ones. Ugh, no taste. Ignoring the masterpieces, you maniac. Ah, he said it! Look, I don't know why you come and expect anything out of me. Oh, top 10 Sonic games. I slept. Gonna flood it with classic trash. Real shit! Yep, look upon with them beam eyes. The ultimate in horizontal Hedgehog hype is here. Sonic Mania is classic Sonic incarnate. Passing the torch from crackhead to whitehead did a number on the fandom's post-Sonic Boom blues. As in, murdered it in an even bigger throwback to past glory than Generations. Mania wrote its titanic love letter to believers in Genesis in bold, blue, yellow, and red, snapshotting precious 16-bit memories spanning 1, 2, 3, Knuckles, and CD, and storing them in an exhilarating 13-zone album. There's very good reason why Mania is the one and only 2D game on my list. It is 2D Sonic, expertly crafting a nostalgic juggernaut of a retro platformer by bringing everything worth admiring about the first 5 titles. Expansive yet tight level design, solid boss roster, and spectacle through high-speed thrills. Oh, and sprites. Yes, please, I'm thirsty AF. Sure, yeah, tons of the warm fuzzies to be had in this massive celebration of classic Sonic's history, but it's also got fresh and new zones and fantastic redesigns for the originals. There's both respect for its forefathers and pride in itself. And it's so great to see that. It's quite the trip for old school super nerds, in part to the insane quality and quantity of Easter eggs, and it's a superbly solid 2D platformer for newcomers all the same. Just, woo, claps for Mania. Oh, good old faithful. Was that good? I am thinking not, boy. Oh, you finally thinked. How long until you put that in a diaper and whack to it? You gotta be whacked to expect SA2 disrespect up in here. Maybe instead of murderously grasping for the straws of the insanely passionate, try to understand why they are. Likewise, I need to understand the significance of those that aren't. Consider it poignant coming from what's commonly called the last good and the first bad. But the epic finale of Sonic Team's original 10-year plan has held a magical grip on just about every passing player. It's one of the few things in the franchise's history we all still take great pride in sharing. Think about it. Have you ever actually seen someone not make a big deal out of Sonic Adventure 2? Whether it's unchained praise, supreme hatred, or trying desperately to lean on any side, it's such a powerful talking point. True, I personally err on the side of foam fingers raised high, even setting aside the nostalgic bond, but I think it's about time we celebrate the cold, hard facts. It raises everyone's hands. Thumbs up, thumbs down, the bird flipping all around. It doesn't matter. It's a glue that brings together those allergic to glue, and you can't not be remarkable with a gift like that. As for my judgment, it's top 3 for a reason. Refining the preferred highlights of its predecessor, Hedgehog's speed, Echidna's hunt, and Machine's gun. Upping the good times with what's easily the most entertaining story in the series, and chows, you will die of cuteness. Obviously, I see the problems, but just knowing they keep everyone else talking, something's always being done right. I've stood in defense again and again, hand delivered my thanks personally, and dressed up like an idiot to send a message long read. May hero dark and last, love and yearn to live and learn. Don't fight the monster, tame it. I locked my intrigue in the same space the Blue Blur's ultra hairy slur occupied before launch. But not even one night's pass would that transform into an unbridled respect for Sonic Unleashed, foregoing the prepubescent cheese of its contemporaries and paving the way for a true modern essence. The bravest Sonic game on the planet sees him on an ambitious excursion to restore his own and conquer primeval darkness. Initial reviews for Loaded Gun Meets the Werehog's Head weren't pretty. I get the crowd's need to roast this Wolfman Elastigirl miscarriage to smithereens. I really do. Ain't gonna scarf down fresh meat raw, but having learned just how fresh it was, I can appreciate how hard Unleashed killed it. Thanks in full to its forceful aspirations for a legend tinged both light and dark does this game strike my ideal thirst for invention, record-breaking the trademark taste of speed with the Boost formula's debut in electrifying Worlds Unseen, decorating the continents in shoe-flavored flames alongside a tastefully condensed cast, rams the classic Sonic hype up and through all the right places. Meanwhile, the conceptually engaging conflict he and the world face between deific symbols of day's light and night's dark brings forth the personally refreshing flavor of the much misunderstood Werehog stages, meshing expansive hack-and-slash combat and mild puzzle platforming with lightning-paced foot racing, birthed an undertaking teeming with variety. A Sonic fan's worst nightmare. I'll apologize when you do. But, werewolf, how could you defend this trash? Because it tries. all the way through and succeeds. To all who dare try back, never have I seen Sonic wrapped up in so much progression and genuine fortified heart. It breaks my own that it may never be returned the respect it deserves. I love the big picture they painted here, and I know it loves me. Tight, brand innovative gameplay, cinematic scale, a spellbinding Sonic struggle for every right reason. I see it, and now it's all within my reach. Taste the rainbow. Be the rainbow. Growing said taste for one's truest colors is the fastest path to a friend's heart. Only through the exclusive bond with the dearest I know was the galaxy's bluest star able to eclipse my own. From onset to sunset, Sonic colors look to be everything I ever wanted in the slowly dying dream that is the perfect classical Sonic game. And beyond all faith, Sega held on as long as I did. I've been saying we since day one, but goddamn! Score one from Mr. Literal by carefully exposing the documented recipe for safety with their purest blasts of passion. The hex behind the Hedgehog managed to land on the happiest ground in years. Colors clutches the diverse sensibilities the flow of time has forced upon the fandom, and in an act of poetry, embraces our colors. We like 2D, we like 3D, we love new stuff, but also our comfort zone. Help us, Sonic Colors on Wii. You're our only hope. Eggman amassing multiple stellar entities as the emblem of a wild space carnival is more than just a thematic backdrop. It was the entire point of what's by far the best of traditional Sonic. 5 planets, 5 qualities, a simple story of classic conflict, making way for imaginative here's, grand there's, all expertly compacted into a dazzling 38-act joyride. Imbuing the boost formula with Technicolor alien blood did untold wonders for the adrenaline. Dimensions 3rd and 2nd have never felt so good, in levels so fun. What was doomed to be a deaf gimmick, the Wisps assumed the role of constructive power-ups, enhancing the thrills in ways both new and old. Eat my purple space bitch! It would appear that running the drug cartels out of business was a huge blessing in the wake of huge messings. Yeah, you go and reach for those stars, guys. Give her the LSD! Sonic and Tails fighting Eggman with aliens in space. It's so honest. Look, I like swapping spit with DeviantArt in the middle of a timeless void as much as the next fella, but returning to and skillfully polishing the favored form in such an energetic way made me so happy. I've never had quite this much traditional fun controlling, watching, and listening to the fastest thing alive. Looks good, plays great, feels awesome, levels outstanding, sounds amazing! Oh, I feel 9 years younger. This is being Fawful's Minion. You pass with literal flying colors. Thanks for watching, guys. Give it up for the high-tier patrons. Shade 2800, Jordan Osceola, Tubazo 1989, James Ward, Diamond Ice, Skellington 977, Mathtron 5000, Goldsbro TSG, Thomas Drury, Spark of Dusk 777, Cole the Wren's Castle, Jurway, Sensei Spyro, Lucario Smash 246, God Falking Dammit, Alfredo Jones, Green Moonlight, Sephi 90, Green Dragon 53, Nightmare Steel, Zero Z, Jake Arenstom, Morgan Arvite, Squeegee Luigi, Baltazar Rodriguez, John the Pink, Renaku, Lord of Shadow, Cortamanch 437, Azazel the Undying, Cody Thomas, Stewie, Peter Shepard, Solitaire Seamus, Roberto Del Fuego, Grandmaster Augustus, and Smash Mario Pro 2000. May we meet again!